Keeping kids connected to family, community and culture is important. Foster and kinship care is one of the most important roles in our community. As a foster and kinship carer, you can provide a safe, caring environment for children and young people.
Part of becoming a foster and kinship carer means you will need a blue card. We know some people think they cannot get a blue card because they've been in trouble with the police, so we are here to set the record straight.
Hi Jess, I'm thinking of becoming a kinship carer so I can look after my mob.
That's great, Anne. Being a kinship carer is an important role.
I don't know much about blue cards, but I've heard there are people who can't apply for it.
And there are some people who can't apply for a blue card. There are people who have been convicted of very serious offences. We call these disqualifying offences. They include offences such as murder and other serious sexual or violent offences against any adult or child, child-related sex or child sexual abuse material offences. There is more information about who is a disqualified person on the Blue Card Services website, or you can call the Blue Card Mob and have a yarn. The Blue Card Mob will treat you with respect, no judgment or shame. Your call is confidential, so give them a call to make sure. You can apply for a blue card unless you are a disqualified person or previously been given a negative notice.
So, what happens if I've been in trouble with the police before? Will the Blue Card Mob find out?
Well, when you apply for a blue card, the Blue Card Mob do a national police check. This means all states and territories in Australia are asked about whether you have been in trouble with the police. The police check includes any charges, convictions, even if the court didn't record the conviction, and any investigative information about you. The Blue Card Mob get this information from when you were 10 years old.
Okay, so what happens when the Blue Card Mob get this information?
Well, Anne, if you have been in trouble with the police, it doesn't mean you won't get a blue card. When information comes back from the blue card check, it goes to a special team of people who will look at the information. This team of people have done trauma-informed cultural training, and we call them the Blue Card Mob. The Blue Card Mob may want to have a yarn with you about your police information. If they do, they will give you a call about what happens next with your application. They'll also give you a copy of the police information so you can tell your story. They call this the submissions process.
That sounds like a formal process. Can you explain what the submissions process is?
It's okay, Anne. I'm here to help. So the submissions process is when you get to tell the Blue Card Mob your story. You can tell your story over the phone, in writing or face-to-face when we visit community. Your story can include things like whether you agree with the police information, any background on the police information, and what was happening at that time in your life, what you've done in your life since those offences took place. Like you may have done a program or a course. You can also include references from people who know you, or you may have children of your own or are involved with children in your mob. You can include anything you want the Blue Card Mob to know about you and tell them why you think you should get a blue card.
What if I need help to write all that stuff? Can someone help me do my submissions?
Absolutely. Once you get a copy of the information, you should call the Blue Card Mob so they can help you. They can give you information about your application and tell you what you need to do next. You can tell the Blue Card Mob your story, or ask a trusted friend, someone in your family, community, or even someone from a legal service to help you. You can also get someone you trust to talk with the Blue Card Mob on your behalf. If you want to do this, you need to give the Blue Card Mob permission to talk to the person you trust. The Blue Card Mob can't talk to anyone about your application or your police information unless you give them permission. So if you want someone to talk to the Blue Card Mob for you, you need to fill in the form which tells the Blue Card Mob who you want them to talk with and what they can talk with them about.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Telling a story can be hard.
Yeah, going back and having to talk about stuff in your past can be really hard. You know, the Blue Card Mob have done trauma-informed Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultural training. They understand that telling your story can be hard, so they create a safe place to yarn with you. But if you are feeling worried or down, you can call 13 Yarn.
13 Yarn? Haven't heard of them.
1-3-YARN is a national crisis support line for mob who are overwhelmed or having difficulty coping. They offer a confidential one-on-one yarning opportunity with a lifeline-trained Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander crisis supporter who can provide crisis support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You should share this number with mob because it really is important that we talk to someone when we feel no good.
Okay, I'm feeling better about the process now. So what happens if I get my blue card and then get in trouble with the police?
Well, all applicants and blue card holders are monitored by the Queensland Police on a daily basis. This means we are told of any change in your police information. Not all changes in your police information concern us, but if we do get information that does concern us, we review your ability to continue having a blue card. In some cases, we can suspend a blue card or even cancel it. There may be times when the blue card mob will call you to talk about the change in your police information. It is important that you tell the blue card mob your story so they can work out whether you can keep your blue card.
Yeah, I don't have any plans on getting in trouble with the police, so I'll be okay. But I do have some more questions. Does everyone in my home need a blue card? What about the people who come to visit?
All adults who live in the home where care is being provided to children will need a blue card. Regular visitors to your home may also require a blue card. This will depend on the type of contact the visitor has with the children and the frequency of the visits. A Child Safety Officer, CSO, is the best person to yarn with about whether any regular visitors to the home need a blue or exemption card.
You know, my son Mike's about to turn 18. He is still living at home. You know, why would kids leave? Free tucker and all. Will he need to get a blue card?
Young people who are turning 18 years of age can apply for a blue card when they are 17 years and 9 months old. If the young person submits their application for a blue card before they turn 18 years old, they can continue living in the home where approved care is provided whilst their application is being assessed. You'd better get Mike to apply for his card now, and then he will get it when he turns 18.
Thanks for talking with me today, Jess. I understand the blue card process more now. It doesn't seem overwhelming, and it's good to know that the blue card mob is there to support and help me through the process.
I'm glad I could help. Remember, Anne, I am only a phone call away, or you can email me at yarn@bluecard.qld.gov.au.
Becoming a foster and kinship carer allows Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children to maintain connections to family, land and culture, and helps children understand their family and community relationships and maintain a strong sense of who they are and where they belong. If you are thinking about being a foster and kinship carer, please talk with your foster or kinship service provider or the Blue Card mob. By working together, we can keep kids safe.
And remember, when you call to yarn with us, make sure you press 2 so our culturally trained staff can prioritise your call.